Fletch. Let's kick it off. The Sharks take on the Cowboys, 7:50 p.m. Allianz Stadium, live on SEN. You can catch the G train out to the game. It's going to be pumping at Moore Park because you've got the AFL and the NRL on next to each other.
Yeah, that'll just get people to the games anyway. I think they'll get 30,000 there.
I hope so. Jesse Ramian is listed among the reserves. He's looking to return from an ankle injury that sidelined him against the Storm. Hemlin Uele is the 18th man. Todd Payton is named the same 17. Chad Townsend was named as part of the extended squad, but he won't play. I'll get some stats for you, Fletch, before I get your opinion on the game. The Sharks have won 11 of their past 13 games against the Cowboys. One win each, however, for 2024. The Cowboys have won 3 of their past 4 finals games against the Sharks. The Sharks, this is the stat, have lost their last 7 finals matches.
And as much as you don't want to think about it, it's in your back of your mind.
Of course.
Like it's in your back of your mind.
Of course.
I like the Cows. I know you're keen on the Sharks to bounce back.
If you were picking a back rower for Australia right now and you could only have one, Jeremiah Nenai or Hylam Lukey, who are you picking?
Nenai.
Nenai?
Yeah, I know Hylam
Lukey's been...
He's airborne, but I've got Nenai because what I've seen him do.
Nenai is missing like 5 tackles a game at the moment. He's the go-to for teams when they're attacking the Cowboys.
Still
just a
player.
thought. A great player. All right, talking points. Pressure on Nicho Hynes to avoid his 8th final loss for the Sharks. He's deleted all his social media. Good call to limit the head noise. In the last 3 days, there have been 30 different articles in the media written about Nicho.
30? Wow.
30. Matty Johns suggested a positional switch for Nicho. He said earlier on this week on the run home, if I was Fitzy, I'd consider putting him at fullback.
No, I don't think so. I think they're okay there. I just think Nico's just got to play tougher. Just get it in your head. The first time you get the ball, you're gonna run as hard as you can. Run as hard as you can. Run into the biggest bloke on the field just to get your feel of the game.
Yep. And
everything will come from that. Because he can kick long. We know he's got a good kicking game. And just concentrate on his defence. I know it's easy to say that, but sometimes you just got to dumb it down a little bit just to get your confidence back. Look, he's a Dally M medal winner.
Yeah.
When he's on, he's very, very good.
Should he be the shot caller or should he take a back seat and let Braden Trindle pull the reins?
Oh, just go either side.
Yeah.
Tricky has been going really, really good.
Yep.
Maybe they could play on the same side together and Nico's going to run as a decoy or come out the back. But I just think he doesn't want to overcomplicate it and he doesn't want to try and shift it. He seems to me when he's sort of doubting himself, he'll run across field hoping to get a straight runner, and all that does is make the outside runners run on that same angle. He's sort of creeping across field.
Cramps him up a bit.
Yeah. Whereas he just puts it in his head, dummy, I'm just going, just come with me. Use up your forwards.
Yep.
Get your front rower inside, but if he's got it in his head, right, I'm just going to dummy. I know what I'm doing with this first play. I might get whacked. I might run over the top of the front row or the back row. Who knows? Just because he's a big body.
Yeah.
I just think if he plays tougher, that will get him more confidence.
Brent Tate warned his former club not to focus too heavily on trying to pressure Nicho Hynes.
I think if it becomes a focus for the Cowboys, it can become a distraction. I think at the end of the day, I have no doubt whether Nicho was in form or not, that any time that he gets the ball, the Cowboys are going to be wanting to cut down his time and put a whole heap of pressure on him.
Could the Cowboys spend too much time focusing on Nicho and not their overall game plan?
No, I don't think so. But I know if you're a back rower, you're going to be running at him.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, he's a target.
Yep.
And that's when he can show them. The first time, like as I said, when he runs the ball, run as hard as you can. But when you defend, get off your line and just whack someone. Get off your line and just you got to talk to each other, and that would then get the rest of the team up and about because he's obviously a well-loved team member of them.
Of course,
because they've all come out in defence of him. So it's not all about Nicho though. They've got some attacking strike weapons. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Talking of attacking strike weapons, the wingers for each side, Ronaldo Mulitalo, he scored 10 tries in 11 games against the Cowboys. On the flip side, Kyle Felt has scored 12 tries in his past 7 games. This could potentially be his last NRL game.
Yeah, he's flying,
He's flying.
Felty.
He looked fast last weekend. Who took that intercept?
Yeah.
Not that there was many people.
There's a couple of forwards. Jackie Cogger was straight. Those little,
yeah.
little Jackie Cogger's legs.
Little sausage legs.
No, he's maybe that's the secret. Look, he's made his decision. He's off to Super League next year, and he's probably just thinking, well, I'm going to give it all, and it's all coming up trumps for him. Now, it's going to be a good game.
All right. So tip quickly.
I'm leaning towards the Cowboys, but not by much.
Sharks 1-12 for me.
Okay.
All right, second game. Roosters take on Manly. Similar to the other game, teams are locked at 1 apiece for this season. Manly won in round 2. You remember that one? Before the Roosters bounced back in round 21. That was a seesawing game. The last finals meeting between the two was in 2021. So that was a COVID-affected season. The Seagulls won 42-6. I can't remember that game at all.
You sort of forget about COVID, don't you?
Yeah.
You were too busy.
Should there be an asterisk?
You were too busy just on Tinder.
Me?
Was Tinder still going in COVID?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that was the bubble rort. If you were single, remember you could reach out and get a bubble friend, but you had to write it in their name. I was out of that game. I was out of that game at Allianz when the Chooks went out by 30-6.
30,
Intercept Central. Chooks are a different team at home, but Manly just showed that if you keep in the fight, they've got enough players in that side to mow you down. I'm leaning towards the Chooks, 1-12.
I'm assuming the Chooks come out very hot first 20 minutes after what happened in Penrith.
They usually are very hot. It was a totally different game. They usually come out hot and then fade away, like they did against Manly.
Yeah.
They're notoriously good starters. Whatever happened last week happened, but I don't think anyone would.
JWH is back, so he'll add to that.
Huge
Victor Radley extended squad. If Radley's to play, would you start him or keep him on the bench and use him if needed?
Yeah, you keep him on the bench. I don't think he'll play.
You don't think he'll play?
I don't think he'll play.
Tedesco is about to make his 250th NRL appearance.
Yeah, he's a key. I'm looking forward to the matchup of Lodgy. Thought Lodgy was really good. Paseka was good.
I saw an NRL 360 last night. I'd kind of forgotten this story. When Lodge was at the Roosters, remember they dropped him back to North Sydney Bears, and there was some text between he and Robbo that didn't go down well.
I didn't know that.
It's bad blood.
What happened? He got dropped and he...
I'm going to throw that one to our producers today. There was bad blood between Lodge
and Robbo when he got dropped. And he never played first grade again.
He never played first grade
again.
again.
But the thing was, that's when he had no hair. So he's got new hair. And sometimes he's feeling a little bit better about himself. He went to Turkey, got his hair done.
Did he admit that?
Yep. Well, I don't think he admitted it, but...
You could tell. Player to watch, Tommy Talau, 12 tries in his past 13 games. I'm with you on this one. I think Roosters start strong. I think they blow them out. I think Manly finish strong, as we saw against the Bulldogs, but there's too big of a gap.
Are you liking Manly?
I'm liking Roosters.
Yeah.
I'm liking Roosters.
I'm not hugely confident in the Chooks winning. I mean, giving it to them, I think it'll be close. But
would you go with
Daly Cherry Evans' kicking game?
Would you go Spencer Leniu?
Starting? No.
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 Cherry Evans' kicking game. Go on.
Do you remember what he did? Do you remember what he did in Origin?
Yeah.
When he came on and just turned the game coming off the bench, soften him up. Period.
Alrighty, after the break, we're going to talk some more Manly with our guest, Gareth Hall. You're on the run home with Fletch and Missile this afternoon. We have no bosses, so text us 0457 736 736 or give us a call. We're taking all the calls today.
Who's the boss?